In this video, we plan to cover two important topics: silicon control rectifier, what we are calling it as SCR, and triode AC chip, that is TRIAC. Silicon control rectifiers are known as SCR. It is a three-terminal device and it has four-layered semiconductors. It is the modified version of thyristor by adding the gate terminal. The gate terminal is used to trigger the device into conduction by the application of a small voltage. It is commonly used in switching applications. The basic structure and symbol of the SCR are shown in the figures. This is the basic structure and this shows the symbol. It is a four-layered semiconductor device formed by consecutive placement of two PN layers. It is a three-terminal device and the terminals are designated as gate, anode and cathode, and it has three junctions J1, J2 and J3. The gate terminal is connected to lower P2 layer to trigger the device. The anode and cathode is connected to the P1 and N2 layer, and from the diagram or the SCR basic structure indicated here, you can clearly find that it has three junctions J1, J2, J3, and the gate signal is used for triggering purpose, and it has the four layers P1, N1, P2 and N2. Next we see the operations of SCR. When the forward bias is applied to the anode and the cathode with the gate current Ig equal to 0, the SCR will function as a normal PN-PN diode. When the gate current is negative, that is, if we made Ig is less than 0, then the junctions J1 and J3 is forward biased and junction J2 is reverse biased. Now the SCR will conduct and a large breakover voltage VBO. That is, we have to apply a voltage called as the breakover voltage over which it will start to conduct. When the gate current is positive, that is Ig is greater than 0, J1 and J3 is forward biased and the junction J2 is reverse biased. Now the SCR will conduct quickly due to the decrease in breakover voltage. Hence, the gate current Ig controls the switching characteristics of SCR. This makes the device to function as a controlled switch. Once the device is on, the gate cannot be used to switch off the device. That is, once the device comes to an on state, the gate has no control over the switching on or switching off the device. Even if you reduce the gate current equal to 0, you find that it will not come to an off state. The only way to switch off the device is by reducing the value of the anode current below the value called as pulling current. And this can be done by reducing the forward bias. In the reverse bias, J1 and J3 are reverse biased and the junction J2 is forward biased. So this will make the SCR to switch off due to no flow of current. And next we see the characteristics of SCR. The characteristics of SCR is the graph drawn between the anode current and the anode to cathode voltage by adjusting the value of Ig. It is for a different value of Ig, that is Ig equal to 0, Ig1, Ig2, Ig3 and Ig4. We are taking the readings by changing the forward voltage, and also we are noting down the current that is flowing to SCR. And in the characteristic curve, we find that there are different regions. The forward characteristic, we find that there is a voltage called as VFBO, that is forward breakover voltage. When Ig equal to 0, then whenever the biasing voltage is exceeding the value of VBFO, we find that the current conduction will start takes place quickly and there is a sudden increase in current. There is a forward conduction region will begins. And if the value of Ig1 is reduced or increased, or if the value of Ig is greater than 0, such as Ig1 and Ig2 and Ig3 and Ig4, where Ig4 is greater than Ig3, it's greater than Ig2 and greater than Ig1, we find that the current conduction will start at somewhat earlier place, or the breakover takes place at somewhat earlier place. And we call the current IH1, IH2, IH3 and IH4 as the holding current for the corresponding value of Ig values. And it is the holding current is the minimum current that has to be maintained to make the SCR comes to on state. And once, as we already indicated, once the SCR come to on state, then it is not possible to control the SCR, or it is not possible to switch off the SCR by making the gate voltage or gate current to 0. The only way, or one of the way to make the SCR to switch off is we have to reduce this current, there is a forward conduction region current, to a value below the holding current. So by making the current to below the holding current, we can able to switch off the device. The reverse breakdown voltage, just like in ordinary other diodes or transistor, we find that we have a reverse breakdown voltage, then after which the current, a large amount of current will start to flow, and until then there is no reverse current that is flowing through this. This is like its characteristics almost similar to the characteristics of a diode or a transistor, in which the reverse current will not flow to the time, or the current will flow only after the reverse breakdown voltage. For any SCR, the three important parameters are the forward breakover voltage, holding current and the reverse breakdown voltage are the important parameters, and just by on seeing these values we can able to operate the SCR properly. And we already know that the transistor can be considered as a back-to-back connected diode for an analysis purpose. Here also we have a transistor, two transistor version of SCR, and the operation of the SCR can be analyzed by considering the SCR as two back-to-back connected transistors, this P1, N1, P2 and N1, P2, N2. That is, the SCR can be considered as the back-to-back connected PNP diode and NPN diode. And the construction diagram and the equivalent circuit diagram shown here will clearly indicates what we are mentioning. That is, here you can consider as a transistor 1, that is P1, N1, P2, and another transistor as N1, P2 and N2. Or if you look into the equivalent diagram, we can clearly understand that a transistor Q1 is a PNP transistor and Q2 is an NPN transistor. And this diagram clearly indicates that the base of Q2 is connected with the collector of Q1 and it will form a closed loop like structures. And regarding the applications of SCR can be used in battery charger and inverter. It is used in rectifier circuit in various electronic equipments, or it can be used as switches and power supply units, and it can be used as a control element for motor, power and phase controlling in many of the electronic circuits. And next we are going to see another important component, triode AC switch, and in general we are calling it as a triac. So triac is a 3-terminal semiconductor device in which two SCRs are connected in parallel but in opposite directions. Triac is commonly preferred for controlling alternating current in the circuit as well as a switch. The structure of triac consists of 3 terminals, 4 layered switch of P1N2, P2N2 and P2N1, P1N3. Like, as we already know that a transistor can be constructed as a back-to-back connected diode, or an SCR can be constructed using the combination of back-to-back connected two transistors. Here the triac is the combination of two SCRs. And from the diagram, that is equivalent circuit diagram, we can clearly find that you have two SCRs. They are connected in parallel but in opposite directions. And here we find that the gate terminal of both the SCRs are connected and they are given out as a common terminal. So we have only two terminals, NP1 and MT2, in addition to a gate terminal. So it is a 3-terminal device. Even though it has many layers, we have only 2 terminals, and what we are calling it as MT1, that is main terminal 1 and main terminal 2. And the gate is connected near the terminal MT1. The gate is applied with a positive or negative voltage with respect to main terminal MT2 to control the device. And the operations of the device is mainly based upon the voltage applied to the main terminal 2 with respect to the main terminal 1 and the gate voltage. The triac exhibits 4 modes of operation, and in mode 1 the terminals MT2 is positive with respect to the terminal MT1 and the gate is positive. The triac will be forward biased and the triac is set to operate in the first quadrant. This mode is also known as 1+ mode of operation. That is, it indicates the first quadrant. Then in mode 2, the terminal MT2 is positive with respect to the terminal MT1 and the gate is made negative. So the triac will be forward biased and the triac is said to operate in the first quadrant. So in this mode, also known as I- mode in this operation, it is less efficient. These two diagrams will clearly indicate the mode condition to be maintained for mode 1 and mode 2 operations. And in mode 3, we find that the terminal MT2 is negative with respect to the terminal MT1 and the gate is made positive, and it is clearly shown here that gate terminal is positive. And in mode 4, the terminal M22 is and the gate is made negative, that is both are made negative with respect to the main terminal M1, that is shown here. So as shown here, the triac current reverses and functions in the third quadrant. The characteristic curve here clearly indicates that both forward and reverse bias, the characteristic curve resembles like the characteristics of an SCR, and depending upon the polarity we can able to whether we can give MT1 and gate is negative or MT1 and gate is positive. We can able to operate the device in first quadrant or third quadrant. And regarding the applications of triac, it is used as switch to on and off the AC supply, and used as a light dimmer, or it can be used to control motor speed, heat and phase of any electronic or electrical circuit. In most of the electronic and electric circuit, the SCR and triac are used for controlling purpose, and even though they will consider to be a transistor, they are not used for any amplification purpose.